Neither of them had actually seen the show ever. But one of them's dad talked about it, and he listened to his dad. And the other one, her grandfather had talked about it. I think we've identified the 3 people, including myself, who actually watched the show.
In the equation that we have, how did we get the positive 1.5 times 50 then?
How did we get that? I heard you say 1.5.
Yeah, positive. Why is it positive in connection to torque?
If that's my moment arm there, or sorry, that's my axis rotation, so if that's my pivot point, my thumb's either gonna point that way or that way. Well, this weight, if that's pivoting about that point and I push down, that beam's gonna rotate like that, which puts it out in the positive k-hat direction.
Okay.
So I made sure when I multiplied here, it was positive. Now let's set up for the next fun installment in this. Again, static equilibrium, so we're gonna have a bunch of stuff equal to 0. The ladder problem. The famed ladder problem. The wall is frictionless. There is friction down here. Angle will make 50 degrees. The ladder has a mass of, we'll just say 10 kilograms. And we're going to put a person on the ladder. Sure. Mass 50 kilograms. And the question is, how far up the ladder does this person go before the ladder slips?
Assuming that it will slip?
No, we're not making that assumption. We will tell from the answer whether it will actually slip or not. All right, so that's the setup.
And it doesn't have rubber on the soles or anything technical?
Rubber are the soles of the person's shoes,
Of the ladder?
of the ladder, down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Whatever's at the bottom, that's the coefficient of static friction.
Okay.
All right, now this is not person on ramp. This is a person on a ladder, so the force that he exerts on the ladder is going to be vertical. I am making the assumption also that he is walking up the ladder very slowly. If you're on the ladder and you jump to the next rung, you're going to have to apply a much larger normal force than your weight. I'm assuming he's walking so slowly that the normal force he exerts on the ladder is equal to his weight in magnitude. All right, so the first step, force diagram, just like always. But you need to give the length of the ladder. Make the ladder 15 meters long. What are the forces acting on the ladder?
Wait.
I assume that the weight is acting in the center.
Hopefully. As well as the force from the person.
Okay.
At the bottom, there'd be friction.
Going which way? Well, that's all thumbs pointing in 2 different directions.
Hold on. If if it's gonna slip, then the top of the ladder will go this way.
And which way will the bottom go, which is the more important question.
I'm getting there,
The bottom would go that way.
No, the fruits.
Okay, yeah. The bottom would slip out, the top would go down, that would go this way, so friction is trying to oppose that. So
Yeah.
there's friction.
And normal force with the wall.
I'll call this Y sub H for horizontal. We got one more.
Is there any, normal force on the bottom of the slab?
I hope so. Friction depends upon normal force, so if there's no normal force, there's no friction.
So why sub floor? Oh,
Sure. All right, there we go. We have a force diagram. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unknowns, or 5 equations. We have 5 forces. That we can easily figure out, that we can easily figure out. So we basically have 3 unknowns. We need 3 equations. We'll have an I hat equation, a J hat equation, and a K hat equation. And on that cliffhanger, I will bid you adieu.